Hey, this is Mark with Alaskan Family Adventures. No matter what your reason for visiting Alaska, here are 8 must-pack items you should consider bringing for your trip. Number 1, a good pair of sunglasses. Our number 1 must-pack item for any adventure we do. Sunglasses are important in Alaska due to the low angle of the sun on the horizon, which causes a lot of glare and eye strain. Personally, I use the darkest blue tint polarized lenses I can find by Costa or Maui Jim. Footwear is next. Rubber boots. Water is a part of any Alaskan adventure. Rubber boots such as Extra Tough are the go-to footwear for Alaskan adventurers. My wife wears them everywhere, even to the office. They slip on and off easily, allow you to ignore wet terrain, and are comfortable. Do not skimp on rubber boots. Remember that rubber boots typically have no insulation or arch support, and it may be useful to invest in an insulated insert or arch support as needed. But myself, I prefer waterproof shoes over rubber boots for general purpose. This is mainly for comfort, and it gives me the ability to traverse puddles a few inches deep, so I have to be a bit more cautious where I put my feet, but it's worth it to me. Next on the list is rain pants. We find rain pants to be much more useful than a rain jacket for Alaskan adventures. Alaska gets a lot of moisture, and if you are out exploring or hiking, it'd be tough to find a spot that sits that's not soaking wet. Plus, hiking through low plants on thick bush trails really soaks the pants well, and you don't want that. Be sure to purchase them large enough to go over your normal pants, and having ones with leggings that expand to allow you to put them on without removing your shoes are a huge plus. Next up is fleece jackets. Our jackets are almost always fleece jackets. Fleece is water-phobic and will suffice instead of a rain jacket in light rain. I prefer windstopper fleece myself as its more dense outer layer is even more effective at stopping wind and rain. Most materials are the same across the board, so pick fit over brand name. Next up, for those who are always cold, is long underwear and socks. If you are sensitive to the cold, Alaska is always going to be cold for you. Merino wool and layers are the key here. Merino wool is moisture wicking and comfortable against the skin. Gone are the days of itchy wool underwear. Comfort wins over brand names as the material is the same across the board. Pick a thickness that you'll be comfortable with for a day. Thin underwear works surprisingly well and may be comfortable to wear throughout the day while you adjust your outer layers accordingly. Next up, my number 2 must-pack item for any Alaskan adventure is a nightshade. This is one of those little gems that make you feel like you have totally hacked your Alaska vacation. Anchorage gets about 20 hours of daylight in the summer solstice. You get more the further north you go. This means you're trying to get some sleep while the sun is blazing away at 10 p.m. or later. If you're out camping, tent walls do very little to block the light, and it's not very common to have blackout shades in your window for your hotel or guest house. Personally, I travel with 2 of these everywhere I go. Last but not least, a rain hat. Now I realize I'm in the minority on this one, but I love my rain hat. With it, I have no need for an umbrella, and I can move normally in the rain without getting my head soaked. It's also great for finding shade in sunny days, and it crumples up to a small space in my day pack when I don't need it. Whatever you bring, just keep in mind that utility is the highest level of fashion in Alaska. It's best to try things on in person to ensure a proper fit. However, if you can't try things on in the store, feel free to use the links in this post, which helps support our site and is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for visiting, and we'll see you next time.